Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, May the 17th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, looks like we got some good ones here. Now, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, there is some stuff we can do here in our camp. We're going to do something a little bit different here today. Let's take a look at this one here first. Drink Nuka-Cola 3. So we can find Nuka-Cola products all around the wasteland. At most times, most servers, it really depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes you can go to places that you know they have Nuka-Cola there. Sometimes they're just bottles. Sometimes there's none that spawn in. So you have to be kind of aware of that. We can find some Nuka-Cola products right down here in Lewisburg. We find Nuka-Cola products right down here in Camden Park. Right down here through Flatwoods, there's a couple machines down there through Flatwoods, especially around the Green Country Lodge. We can find Nuka-Cola products. There's a Nuka-Cola stand right over here in Tyler County Fairgrounds. Okay. What I always like to kind of mention to people is about this Nuka-Cola Collectron station. Now, this one here is the OG one. It does come on for sale once in a while in the Atomic Shop. Not very often, though, but I've had this guy for a very long time. This is the OG one, and I believe you can use gold bullion to buy him from Samuel down here in Foundation. As long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers, I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. So just an FYI, but he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products, even the rare ones like orange, wild, and grape, and cranberry, okay? But he'll also collect Nuka-Cola bottles at the same time. Not very many, but just a few bottles. Now, if you're a returning player and you're around in Season 11, of course, these guys are located under the resource section. If you're around in Season 11, you would have been rewarded this bad boy off that scoreboard. And the only difference between this guy and the OG one here is this guy here, the Quantum one, will also collect, in addition to Nuka-Cola and bottles, he'll also collect nuclear waste and purified water. But this is all you have. This is all you have, but it's still very useful to have in your camp because he collects passively while you play the game. But I definitely also have this guy here in every single one of my camps. The OG one is just worth its weight in gold kind of thing. But let's just say you don't have one of those bad boys. So probably one of the best spots, on top of the spots that I already kind of gave you to find Nuka-Cola products, is right down here in Nuka World on tour. It's just close by. It's a free fast travel, so let's go ahead. Alright, when you spawn in here, sometimes there'll be some Nuka-Cola product, but today it's just a bottle, as you can see it. Again, it depends on the server that you're on. And for the newer folks, I know that might seem like an odd, or a returning player, I know this seems like an odd say that it depends on the server, but there's so many different servers, and like you can go on a server and find all kinds of Nuka-Cola products. And then you go on another server, go to those same areas, and can't find them to save your life for days upon end. So just an FYI, you might have to server hop certain locations. So this first Nuka-Cola machine, so you got a couple cherries in here. Just go ahead and grab it. You can see so many bottles in there as well. So wherever you see a bottle, chances are, if depending on the server, they will be filled. Maybe on another server. So FYI, you guys have seen me make these daily weekly challenge videos. You guys have seen me come here and this almost be full of Nuka-Cola products, which is pretty cool. So the next stop is you go right up here, this little path here, right up to the section where they have seismic activity that happens, which I haven't seen happen for a very long time. You have these little kiosks up here, and again, you'll have a bunch of Nuka-Cola products. Look at this here, pretty good. Got a cherry one right there, got a bunch of bottles. As we can see inside here, there's a Nuka-Cola right there. And all you do is just go to each one. Just go to each one and look, there's Nuka-Cola down there, Nuka-Cola down there. So this is a pretty good server that I'm on here. That's pretty good. And look at that. Canned dog food. While we're talking about that, eat dog food 5. So there we go. This is a good spot for some canned dog food as well. But again, it all depends. Oh, what's that? It all depends on it all depends on the server for this stuff, okay? All right. Let's go ahead, and that's all you do. You just go around to each one of these, open them up, let's grab that other cherry. This is a really good server that I'm on. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen this many Nuka-Cola products. Wow, at one time. That's awesome. But this place here, you'll only find cherry and the classic and never ever find any other kind. We'll leave those there for next time. I'm sure we'll have it pop up again sometime this week. Nice little cap stash in here as well. Nice little Stimpback, another Nuka Cherry. You can also check these kiosks as well. There's a couple machines down here we can check. Oh, look at that. Wow, this is a really good server. Holy mackerel. So if all else fails, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, okay? You're on a really bad server, and you just keep server hopping, and you're running out of time. You have to go to work, you have to go to school, you have to do something with your family. Last resort, you could buy them. You could buy them from the vending machines just down here, okay? Let's go down here real quick. And again, you could do this if you like, right off the hop, so you're not wasting time. It's up to you. But if all else fails, you know, we all like free stuff at the end of the day. But if all else fails, you really need to do this daily, weekly challenge. You don't want to re-roll it, right? Just go to these vending machines right here. And as you can see, you can buy them. Now, one thing good about these vending machines' inventory, they are not tied into the inventory of Bubbles. And Bubbles is located right up here in the White Spring Refuge. You guys have seen me bring you to Bubbles all the time. Bubbles is in that little area with the with Giuseppe, who sells things for stamps. So you can check that out if you so wish. All right. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're going to drink some Nuka-Cola products. Let's drink some of the cherry ones that we got. There we go. Big Nuka-Cola 3 for 3. And just a fun fact, back in the day, it said drink Nuka-Cola. It only meant Nuka-Cola Classic. Okay, if you try to drink any other flavor, it didn't count. Just fun fact, how much they've changed the game since then. Yeah, okay, what's next here? All right. Let's take a look here. So again, eat dog food 5, so you can find dog food all around the wasteland. Again, we found some dog food right here in Nuka World on tour. Not very much, but they do spawn. Same thing, Lewisburg. You can find some dog food in Lewisburg because there's a big area there where there's a bunch of tables set up with tents and such, like a big eatery, like an outside eatery kind of deal. You can find dog food there as well. You can find dog food here at Camden Park. You can find dog food up here again at the Tyler County Fairgrounds. Okay, you guys have seen me pick up dog food there before. But as always, when you're looking for it, you'll never find it. It's always a hard time finding dog food for some reason, especially myself. But that's why I usually kind of pick it up when I do. And I had a person ask me the other day, Jim, why do you have so much dog food? Or why do you need so much dog food? It's because when I go look for it for these daily, weekly challenges, I can't find it to save my life, okay? Between that and having a huge problem of hoarding things. But we're all hoarders at heart. So let's go up here to a really good spot. Mama Dolce's, right now we are 0 for 8. 0 for 8 for Mama Dolce's. Let's pop up here, see if we can find some canned dog food. Back in the day, this was the go-to spot. But I am 0 for 8. But it seemed like we were on a pretty good server for Nuka-Cola. So I'm hoping, cross our fingers, we're on a good server here. So we are going to find some robots here, so it's just an FYI. Lock and load, Jim. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, buds? We're gonna clear the... Oh, look at that. Legendary Eyebot. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of seeing a 3-star Legendary Eyebot? That is, that does not happen very often. When you're looking for a legendary, you can't find them to save your life. And there he is, right there. So that made it a little bit more hairier because now that there's that explosion, some of the dog food may, if it was here, could not be here. All right, so let's take a look around here for some canned dog food. Kill some robots as we go along. So we'll check all the rooms here, and again, I am not having much luck at all with canned dog food. Take a look around here. Oh, is that an auto unlock? It is. Take a look here. Check the bathroom, never know. Just never know. Let's keep going. Make sure you check here and look at that. Look at that sweet baby right there. Let's drink that. Nice. Nice. A really good spot is to check these little conveyor belts. You can find them in around these conveyor belts, or you used to at one time. Let me know in the comments. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. Okay, good stuff. So we actually found canned dog food this time. So we are now 1 for 8. Yeah, I've been keeping track of it. Yeah, oh yeah. This is what my life has become now. And keep track of dog food here. So yeah, all right. Sometimes, oh, it looks like somebody kind of already opened this up for us. Somebody could have already been here. Maybe they didn't check that. Oh, canned dog food right here. Look at that. Yeah, baby. So all right, that's awesome. That is awesome. Check on top of the shelf here. Another one right there. Yes. We won't bother picking that. We'll save that for next time. This is a good server that I'm on. Like, this is an amazing. Another one in there, guys. Right. So that's what would that be for? That makes me so happy now. That makes me so happy. We're now 1 for 8, so that's awesome. That makes me good. So actually kind of captured this in a video, finally. There's your little friend out here, no? Okay. Another one right here. Nice, okay. Awesome. Awesome possum.
Hostile target.
So there we go. We got some good canned dog food, as you saw there. We can find it here. I know those of you who've been following my channel be like, geez, hopefully Jim gets it this time. And sure enough, we're on a good server. Let's go ahead. We're going to eat some canned dog food here. There we go. Eat dog food 5 for 5. And I do want to make a mention before we go to the next one. If you think of killing mongrels and then cooking it and eating it, thinking that that's dog food, it's not going to count. It's actually talking about canned dog food. I just don't know why it just doesn't say canned dog food, okay? All right. So what's next here, Jim? What is next? Let's go ahead. We're going to continue on here. Kill a creature 12. So again, a creature is anything but a human or a robot, okay? It can be animals, it can be cryptids, ghouls, scorched, etc. Mole miners, super mutants, just not a human or a robot, okay? Now, seeing how we're here in Morgantown, Morgantown's a great spot for some ghouls. So we'll spawn up here to Morgantown High School. There's also going to be some scorched up there as well outside. Let's go ahead and do that. Finish it off. It did so 1 for 12 because we did kill a rad roach down below in that room with that liberator. That's why it shows up as 1 for 12 there. All right. Again, many different ways we can do these daily, weekly challenges. If you're in a spot where you're closer to do them, by all means, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas and places you can go. But again, a creature really, you know, opens up to what type of enemy you can kill. Because one thing good about Morgantown is, of course, is it's pretty much the biggest city here on the map. And inside Morgantown will be little patches of ghouls, like I would say anywhere from 4 to 6 patches, like on every block. All right. And you can easily complete. Look at that. We get a glowing, that's a human over there. So he's not going to count because he's not a creature. But we do get some scorched here. All right. There we go. I was doing some heavy breathing there. Holy mackerel. All right. So we get some ghouls fighting off that cultist. High priest. Holy Mothman, all right. There we go. Some feral ghouls here. So the human did not count, the cultist did not count, but these ghouls definitely will. Okay. Don't forget your high priest pack when you kill these guys. So of course these guys are only around during the Mothman Equinox event, okay? This guy here is a legendary as well. What are the odds of that? See, when you're looking for a legendary, you can't find them. When you're not looking for them, he's going to go down that road, so he's going to come across some ghouls that way. All right, so let's go this way. There's enough ghouls here in Morgantown. There are a couple people can fill their boots because you only need 12 each, okay? Always be courteous to other players as well. You know, if you're done a daily, you know, you see other people kind of struggling, you know, just let them have it. All right. Keep going here. Rad roach there. Ouch. How you doing? Go kill a creature, 12 for 12, done. Just like that. Let's get up here. Go. Good stuff. All right, good stuff. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Go ahead. Build anything in a workshop or camp 5. So again, we can claim any old workshop on the map. Once when you claim it, you can build anything on it, or we can build anything in our camp. Now, a lot of people like to wait for this daily weekly challenge to pop up to add to their camp, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. But you don't have to. You can add to your camp anytime and then just kind of scrap it like I usually do. But what we're going to do here in this video, we're actually going to claim a workshop and then build anything. Now, one of my go-to workshops is usually right over here, Billings Homestead, but we're going to go somewhere else here today just to kind of change it up. We're actually going to go up here to Hemlock Holes Maintenance. Let's spawn up here to Hemlock Holes. Because you can't spawn to a workshop unless you own it. Let's grab some stuff here. And again, if you're like, usually I do a bunch of stuff in my camp, but it's good to change it up a little bit just to give some different options. All right, so we're here at Hemlock Holes. Hemlock Holes Maintenance is just down the road here. Now, when you're rolling up on a workshop, you can either be have to clear the workshop, or sometimes there's no enemies around, so FYI that can and will happen. Of course, it's a lot easier. So we got to clear the enemies. And usually the spot here is pretty easy too. There's not usually a whole lot of enemies around. Alright, so now we're able to clear that. And now that we're able to claim that workshop because we cleared it. Pop over here. 25 caps to claim a workshop. If you come across a workshop that's more than 25 caps and you're on a public server, that means someone who was on the server before you had owned it and they had built stuff in the workshop, and you're pretty much paying for that, right? But the most I've ever paid for a workshop, I would say, is 55 caps. And that included a bunch of turrets and floors and traps and stuff like that here that was already kind of built. All right, so now that we claimed that workshop here, we can go ahead, build anything in a workshop or a camp. In this case, we're going to build it here at the workshops, go to our build menu. Of course, we can build anything at all. Let's build something nice and easy. Let's go here to crafting. I'm going to go right down here to these punch card machines because it's not going to cost us any resources at all. And I don't plan on staying here anyway, so as you can see how they're counting. It was actually a subscriber who had mentioned that, and it was probably one of the best ideas I've ever got from a subscriber. I'm telling you, just worth its weight in gold. They don't cost us anything. You just go ahead and scrap them, or you just leave them there if you want, because you don't get anything back, because you don't use anything to build them in the first place. But that's how easy that is. Nice and easy. Super. Super easy and quick. All right. What's next here, Jim? Kill a floater 3. Good stuff. So again, I have many great videos showing you some great spots for floaters. They are older videos, so you just got to mind the audio. Just don't wear headphones. But they're still valid here today. Darling Sisters Lab, we were just here yesterday, I believe. You'll find 3 guaranteed floaters here. You'll find 6 floaters up here, Willard Corporate Housing. Right over here is a big hole in the ground, if I can find it here. Where is it at? Oh, there. Jeez, Jim. It's called the Big Maw. You'll find 6 here, so 3 will be up top, and 3 will be down in the hole. Another great spot for floaters is right down here at the red rocket filling station. Guaranteed 3 there as well. We can find floaters in around super mutant areas, but it depends on the server that you're on. We can find floaters around Grafton, but again, not really guaranteed. There's times I've gone there not find a single one, but other times I've seen, half a dozen, so just an FYI. So we're going to take you here today. We're actually going to go to Willard's Corporate Housing this time. And you can see the floater in the background. This cat right here doesn't even see us. All right, so you see all of this great spot for floaters. I would say at least 6 of them here. At least. Of course, these guys are fairly low level. Just like the ones at Darling Sisters Lab in the forest. Very, very low level. I know floaters can be a formidable enemy either way. But definitely these areas here, they are a little bit easier to kill. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. And there's the other 3 way down the road there. Floating around like little floaters can. Like little floaters could. All right. Good stuff. What's next here, Jim? Complete a daily quest 1. So again, I made a video about 3.5 months ago. I go around the map. It's probably about an hour and 10 minutes long. It's all time-stamped. I'm on a private server just by myself, and I showed you how to go around and highlight the daily quests, show you where they're at, and we went through quite a bit of them. You can check that video out just in case you're having some issues looking for daily quests, okay? We're going to do a real easy one here today. It's usually my go-to for these videos just because of how easy it is and how many so much new people watch my videos. We're going to go up here to Prickett's Fort. You see the little diamond here, you just click it and you toggle activity. That way there it will show up on your main screen to show you where to go, like your directions. Let's fast travel up here to Prickett's Fort. Now, before we begin, I just kind of thought of it now. There are some daily quests we can do down here at Gilman Lumber Mill. They're fairly new. Those daily quests do not count as completed daily quests. For some reason, they do not count towards this daily weekly challenge. So just an FYI. All right, so let's go ahead here. Buried with Honor. And we'll talk to the curator here. Now, we don't have to stand here and talk to them. We just got to interact with them. Just going to keep on going here. So it prompts us to get the remains. Let's walk up here. We're going to see a little rad roach on the corner with his bum sticking out of the wall. Burp. Right, here are the remains right here, nice and juicy. All right, now we pick them up. It's going to prompt us to go to Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. Let's fast travel down there, or you can walk, whatever you want to do. Now this area here is fairly easy as well. You will come across some mongrels here. Usually there's 2 mongrels on the outside, and then usually there'll be a couple mongrels on the inside. They don't usually come out. Now this guy here opened the door for some reason. I don't know why he did that. You don't usually see that. We're going to kill him just so he doesn't see us. All right. We're going to put the remains in this grave here, just like that. And now when you come here, there should be a couple shovels. There should be a shovel right here. And there's usually a shovel right on the marker over here. All right? Because I'm sure not everyone walks around with a shovel. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take it. Now we're going to go down to our weapon section. We're going to actually equip it like that. Okay? So now we are going to fill this grave over. Now watch what happens with the animation. Pretty good. There we go. Complete a daily quest 1 for 1 is extremely easy. And that's why I kind of show, there's only a couple I usually show during these particular videos. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, you can check out that video that I made It's an hour and 10 minutes long if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, or if you're having a rough time trying to find these popping up. But in terms of how easy they are, this is one of the real easy ones, okay? Now what you can do with the shovel, you can drop the shovel for the next person. Alright? Alright. What's next here? Shut this light off. And before we go, we did see this Nuka-Cola Quantum over here. Huh. Look at that. Oh, look at all the Nuka-Cola in here as well. Again, there's times I've come here and nothing. Nothing. But look, this is a really good server for Nuka-Cola products. That is like, that's amazing. I'm amazed. I was like, wow, that's amazing. It's so good. Good to see you to pick it up in the video this time around, you know what I mean? Scrap trying to produce oil 5. So again, we can bulk oil at the Tinker's Workbench, scrap it at the fastest, quickest, easiest way. You guys have seen me do that many times. So let's go and find a Tinker's Bench, just so I can show you that real quick here. Just in case this is your first time watching one of my videos. Alright. So again, fastest, quickest, easiest way. You guys see me do it all the time. I have all kinds of videos on it. You just go to your Tinker's Workbench and go craft. Bulk. Craft your bulk oil as long as you have 2 plastic and 10 waste oil in your stash or scrap box. You can bulk 1 oil. All you do is bulk it. You just craft it 1, and then you scrap it. And you'll get credit for that daily challenge, okay? What we're actually going to do here today, we're actually going to go to a spot where we can find junk items to scrap to give us oil. Okay? And one of these spots is just down here. We're going to Silva Homestead. Let's fast travel down here. Right, now up on the hill there you got the red barn. This is where the event Project Beanstalk may or may not pop up for you, depending on the server. I have many videos, I would say they're in a playlist, and this is one of the videos that I make, and they have all these little handy fuels around. Alright, so let's take a look here in our inventory. As you can see there, 1 Mr. Handy Fuel gives us 2 oil. So we get 6 oil just right there, okay? And this is a pretty good, reliable spot. Now, if you come here and those canisters aren't here, that means somebody else already taken them, okay? So just an FYI there. Let's go ahead. We're going to find a workbench. So I think there's a workbench down here. There's going to be a couple of rad roaches there, so we'll take care of them. Oh, mole rats this time, eh? Oh, there's rad roach right there. Kind of thought so. Anyone else? No? Okay. Here's our workbench here. Let's go ahead and scrap. Let's scrap the Mr. Handy Fuel. Scrap done to produce oil. Just like that. You guys have seen me do the fastest, quickest, easiest way many a time, so I thought I kind of changed things up a tiny little bit here. A little magazine there, Unstoppables 1. That's pretty cool. Awesome. And I think we're done. Let's check. Yeah, just like that, guys. Another easy one here today. Again, so many different ways you could do these daily, weekly challenges. You can follow along if you wish. But if there is one giving you trouble, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys. Some of them are a lot older, like a lot of the single videos, okay? You can check those out if you so wish, but yeah. Try to help you guys out best I can. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwin 138, Robco. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.